the second part of the test, you're going to be talking about describing a discussion, interesting discussion you had as part of your work or studies. Now this is your topic card. Okay, you have 1 minute to prepare. So prepare for 1 minute and next talk.
Okay.
I'll tell you when the time is up.
Okay.
Okay, your time is up. You got
Yeah.
1 to 2 minutes to speak, and don't worry if I stop you in the middle. Carry on.
Yes. I'm a nurse, so I have to work with lot of people. Actually, they are our patients, so we have to always give health education for them. I would like to talk about a discussion that happened with me and other patient. So that day I wanted to give some health education for the patient about diabetic mellitus. So that was a week. That was there was a week we we wanted to give some health education for others as nurses. So though there were so many patients, I selected a patient who were educated. Actually, he was a teacher. Then I thought I could easily manage this discussion with that person. So I went to that patient and we started our talk. Then I gave so many advices to that patient. Then I always said not to take too much rice. Then, but he didn't agree with me. So he always said, "No, I knew the person. He ate lot, but he never got diabetic mellitus like things." He always said to me. But after at that time, I felt angry with that patient. Even though I have to bear everything, I had to bear it because he was our patient. We couldn't blame to them, and there is a ethics in our profession. So actually, after we started, after we were continuing our discussion, then he gave a lot of ideas to me. Actually, I felt shy about me at that time because I
Yes.
didn't know.
Yeah. So how often do you have discussion like this?
I usually I very often do like this discussion. So I like to give my knowledge to others, and I can happy with sharing those knowledge with other patients and relations.
Okay. Yeah. Then we talk about the topic cards about a discussion. A discussion that you had, an interesting discussion you had with someone. You started off is very nicely, and you said that you're gonna have a discussion with you had to give a lecture to the patients, but you selected one considering his education. You need to talk to educated person, and thereafter the person I choose who were a teacher, anyway, who was a teacher, it should be okay. So
Okay.
then because I could easily talk with them. They give me a lot of advices කියන්නේ බෑ advices කවදාවත් countable නෙවෙයි. He or she gave me or presentation gives me a lot of advice, not
Okay.
advices. Okay. Yeah. So then I say him to take. No, I asked him to take. He rejected. So you talk with him about diabetes. Yeah, you talk about diabetic or diabetes. Yeah. So then the patient is arguing with you, and at the latter part you said that you felt ashamed because patient also had their points. Then nice. You talk very nicely. Yeah, altogether there were some kind of a grammatical mistakes in everyone kind of part 1, part 2 and part 3, but however you did a marvelous job, so you can improve a lot now. Understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Now we had some vocabulary and some sentence structures, but here we are focusing on your fluency. So you did it nicely. So later we see what are the kind of a possible other vocabulary, advanced vocabulary you can use these kind of cases.